Hello everybody, welcome back to my channel. In this video, as you can see from the title, I'll be giving you loads of different tips and tricks that I have to deal with a picky toddler. I myself have one and it's not easy, it's frustrating, it's annoying sometimes, but there are ways that you can deal with this situation, and hopefully there are ways that you can turn your picky toddler into eating toddler.
So the first thing that we did this morning is we made some juice. I try to make that into a routine, that I have some juice in the morning, but of course I don't always have time. However, when I do have the time, I try to include Arella into making juice with me. She actually really enjoys this task. As you can see right now, she just takes the fruits or veggies and puts them into my juicer. Sometimes she will eat them as well, which is super cool. I can show her and explain to her what everything is. I always do this and I hope that she will have the juice with me afterwards. Sometimes she will, sometimes she won't. So involving your child in simple cooking with you is a perfect idea to kind of get her to eat more and explore more food with you.
Yeah. Cheers. So Arella's having her first meal of the day, which is breakfast, and I'm going to give her her juice that obviously she didn't drink. So it's just going to be here. She takes it whenever she wants to. And just to quickly show you what she's having, this is what she's eating. It's a vanilla yogurt with banana, raspberries, some chia seeds and some coconut shreds. So right now I'm going to give you guys some tips what I do every day to try to get my baby to eat her meals. Number one, never force your child to eat anything if she doesn't want to, because you'll just basically create a behavior, create stress, create, you know, a fight. You'll be stressed yourself, she'll be stressed herself, she won't want to eat anymore, she might not want to eat next time. So if you don't force it, all you can do is just basically put it away or say to her, you don't have to eat it if you don't want to, but let it stay on the plate. This is what I do with Arella. Sometimes she'll pick up something and she'll be like, no. She tries to sometimes throw it on the floor, or she tries to give it to me, and I'll basically just say to her, put it on the table or put it on your plate. You don't have to eat it if you don't want to, but don't throw it around, just leave it there. And she listens most of the time, and sometimes she'll actually pick it up and eat it. Rare, but it happens. Tip number two, try to eat with your child as much as possible. And I know that's not always possible. As a single mom, I have loads to do. So while she's eating, that's an opportunity for me to do so many different things. But try not to do that. Because basically when you eat, your child is watching you and she will copy you, and definitely works in my situation, because I realized that when she eats on her own, she's rationed to leave the seat to do something where I am, or do something that I'm doing to basically join me or something. So if I'm not eating, I'll basically just sit with her and have a drink, talk to her, observe her, or I'm eating with her. But I try to eat with her at least one meal a day. Tip number three, don't make separate meals for her and don't make separate meals for yourself. I used to do that at the beginning, and I realized that it's so much cooking that I usually basically had to make 2 breakfasts, 2 lunches and 2 dinners. It was just horrendous. So obviously give her what you're cooking, and I know in most cases what was happening to me, she just wouldn't eat it. So I just assumed I have to make her separate food that she likes, but that's not going to change her bad eating habits. That's just gonna give her what she wants, and she's never gonna try different foods. And you know what it's like with kids, if she doesn't like something today, she might like it tomorrow. And that's also true. Sometimes I'll give her something so many times and she just like wouldn't touch it, and I'm like assuming she doesn't like it, but then there'll be just that one time, like yesterday she started eating sweet corn and I'm like, what? You never eat sweet corn. But okay, so it just proves that basically you just have to carry on, carry on, carry on. So whatever you're having, she can have also. Just make sure if you're cooking something, it's kind of for baby toddlers, not like, you know, super spicy food or super salty or something really hard, not edible for a baby. Obviously just keep that in mind. So she always has her own cutlery that just like gives her the opportunity to eat herself and teach her that. But sometimes I try to feed it as well. So it literally just depends what she's having. If it's like a soup, I feed her also while she's feeding herself, or like a yogurt, basically liquidy things. You see right now I'm feeding her, even though a minute ago she was feeding herself. She actually just passed me the spoon, so I decided, okay, she probably wants me to help her, so that's what I'm doing. Another tip that I have for you is to show her what she's eating. So for example, Arella, banana, 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 no? Okay. Raspberry. You see? She's learning. She knows that banana is banana. She doesn't want it. And raspberry is raspberry.
Banana.
Banana. Banana. Hello. Raspberry. Mmm. Yum. We finished? And I think that means she's done. And that's her breakfast done. Basically, she left quite a lot of it. She ate maybe like half and left the other half. But what I'm gonna do is I'm actually gonna leave it for her snack, because she has snacks as well about 11, 10. I'm just gonna give, well, try to give that to her. Basically, give it another chance and we'll see what happens. Welcome back for snacks. I just made Arella some snacks before she has her lunch, which is a little bit later on. She usually gets hungry around this time, that's why the snack is here. And basically she has an apricot. I think apia. She says apia. Apricot, I think dried fruits, it's such an amazing way to pack these like nutrients in, and she absolutely loves apricots. But we tried so many different things and she likes them too. Yeah. And then she also has this cereal. The cereals are not the best, but she loves them, and I had like just a little small pile of leftover cereal. So she's having that, and she's also having the yogurt that she had this morning. I don't know whether she's gonna eat it or not. Probably no, but it's still there. Didn't expect this to happen, but Arella actually ate everything, even including her yogurt. Welcome back for lunch, and basically now we are having lunch, and I made this pasta with vegan meatballs. It's like a tomato pasta, broccoli, onion, you know, basic stuff. And Arella's having hers here. She used to like pasta, now she's like, whatever, so we'll see. But so far I feel like she's eating it. I guess she likes it. But some more tips I wanted to give you guys is make new meals as much as possible, because obviously you want your baby to learn new things. Don't be frustrated if your child doesn't want to eat it. I know it can be really annoying and stuff like that, but just try not to get frustrated. And in terms of wasting food, if you know she might not like something, just give her like a small portion of it. If you know something that she really likes, then you can give like a bigger portion, just to avoid like, you know, wasting food, because Arella likes to waste a lot of food, and sometimes, you know, it goes in a bin. Sometimes I try to freeze it, sometimes I keep it for later, but sometimes you just can't. So what I do, if she doesn't like sweet corn, I'll just put like literally 2 little pieces of sweet corn in there. But if she likes, for example, pasta, I'll put more of pasta, just to avoid food wastage. Sometimes what I also do is like I tell her try this or try this if something is on her plate and she's like looking at this like what is this, and I just like kind of put on her fork and give it to her and be like, oh, try this, look, I'm having the same. And I'll basically like show her that I'm eating the same thing. That's why eating together is important. And that is basically all I can say to you guys. Basically just try your best, keep giving your food, keep trying to eat with your kid as much as possible, and it'll be fine. So thank you guys for watching. I hope some of these tips can help you figure this out. If you have any questions, don't forget to drop them down below, and please like this video. It really helps my videos get noticed more, and more people can watch my videos and find important or useful tips and tricks for their babies. So yeah, that is it for this video, and I'll see you soon.